morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nardus Redelinghuys, and today I'd like to explain to you the possibilities when moving from one medical aid to another, the possibilities, implications, etc. Like you already know, my favorite medical aid is Discovery Health Medical Aid Scheme. I've been a medical aid advisor since 1999, so this year I'm already 20 years in the medical aid business, and the last 12 years I only do Discovery Health Medical Aid Scheme, as it's my favorite medical aid scheme. I like their rates, I like the way they work, I love their benefits. So, in terms of moving from one medical aid to another, if you've been on a medical aid for 2 years and longer, and you move from whichever medical aid to Discovery Health Medical Scheme, the following conditions, acceptance terms could apply. If you've been admitted in the last 12 months prior to moving, or if you are drinking any monthly medication for a medical condition, or if you plan or expect or reasonably know to be admitted in the next 12 months or to go for a procedure costing 2,000 Rand or more in the next 12 months, if to any of those three what? You've been admitted, you're drinking monthly medication for a medical condition, you plan to expect to be admitted or to go for something costing 2,000 Rand a month or more. If you said yes to any one of those three questions, yes to one, yes to two, yes to three, one or more yeses, the following will apply. One, you will receive a 3 months general waiting period with cover. Very important, with cover. During this 3 months, you will be covered for one, emergency hospitalization. Number two, you will be covered for the 270 prescribed minimum benefits as laid on by law. And number three, you will be covered for the 27 chronic conditions as laid on by law. During this 3 months, if you need hospitalization, the hospitalization will be at a list of private hospitals, very important, a list of private hospitals, and your rate of reimbursement during this 3 months will be at 100% of the Discovery Health rate or prescribed minimum benefit rates. So, if you move from one medical aid to Discovery and you've been admitted, you are drinking monthly medication for a medical condition, or you plan or reasonably know to be admitted in the next 12 months or to do something costing 2,000 Rand or more, if you said yes to any of these, you will get a 3 months general waiting period with cover for emergency hospitalization, the 270 prescribed minimum benefits as laid on by law in a list of private hospitals, and you will be covered for the 27 chronic conditions as laid on by law. Reimbursement rate 100% of the Discovery Health rates / medical scheme rate / prescribed minimum benefit rate. During this 3 months, you will not have cover for day-to-day care. So, if you need to go to the dentist or the doctor or for x-rays or for blood tests, to the gynae or the specialist, or you need hearing aids or crutches or moon boots, you will not be covered for that in the first 3 months. Reason being is during the first 3 months, there is no day-to-day care cover. But if your appendix burst, or you got a heart attack, or you're in a car accident, or you're diagnosed with cancer, or you already got cancer, or you got diabetes, or you're diagnosed with diabetes, or you got MS, or you're diagnosed with MS, or you got cholesterol, or you're diagnosed with cholesterol, you will be covered in the first 3 months in a list of private hospitals, and your chronic condition and your condition medication, certain testing, and certain consultations will also be covered. So there is no big risk in moving from one medical aid to another if you've been on cover for 2 years and longer with your existing medical aid. Also, very important and good to know, nice to know, is no pre-existing conditions will be excluded. So if you already got asthma, blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, epilepsy, cancer, multiple sclerosis, cardiac conditions, etc., all pre-existing conditions will not be excluded for 12 months. So your main risk, the only little risk in moving from whatever medical aid to discovery of medical aid scheme is, you will be getting a 3 months general waiting period with specific cover in a list of private hospitals. Okay, so when you're moving from one medical aid to another, the only risk in underwriting that you can get is a 3 months general waiting period with specific cover. If you were not admitted in the last 12 months, if you do not drink any monthly medication for a medical condition, and if you do not plan or expect or reasonably know to be admitted in the next 12 months, you will not get the 3 months general waiting period. So you will be accepted immediately as is. But if you are over the age of 35, the government imposed a law called the law on late joiner penalties in 2001, April 2001. So if you are above the age of 35 and you're moving from one medical aid to another, a late joiner penalty can be imposed. A late joiner penalty is a loading on your medical aid contribution. And the late joiner penalty percentages are 5%, 25%, 50%, or 75%. So, if you are currently paying a late joiner penalty on your medical aid, or if you would like to know if you will be paying a late joiner penalty on your medical aid, I specialize in late joiner penalty calculations, investigations, and removals. So please go and visit my website.